Vaseline, or call it petroleum jelly, has a whole lot of benefits when it comes to your hair, but most of you have underestimated it. When chemicals damaged my hair and I had to do the big chop, I was experiencing a whole lot of hair breakages due to the fact that my hair was always dry. But after finding the right way to care for my hair, moisturize it and keep it moisturized for a very long time, as well as the right way to wear my protective hairstyles, my hair started growing thicker, fuller, more shinier and more beautiful. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can use Vaseline to boost your hair growth, to prevent hair breakages, and also to add some volume to your hair. This video is very detailed, so do not skip any part of it. Let's get into it. Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, you know how much I appreciate the love and support. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos, giving them thumbs up and even sharing them. And if you're stopping by for the first time, I appreciate you clicking on this video. And I can promise you you're going to really enjoy today's video. Vaseline, commonly known as petroleum jelly, is very easy to come by. I think every household has this Vaseline in their home, but if you do not have one, you might want to try to get one after watching this video. So before starting with the recipe, you just need to make sure you have boiling water going. Then you put a heat-resistant glass or jar in the hot water. Then after that, I'm going to use about a tablespoon of my Vaseline. You can measure any amount that you want depending on the quantity that you're trying to make. So after having the quantity I want like so, I'm going to leave it in the water, and the next natural ingredient I'm going to add is my dry rosemary. With this recipe, do not use the fresh rosemary, use the dried ones. Rosemary is good when it comes to hair growth. It cleanses your scalp and also stimulates new healthy hair growth. Rosemary can cleanse dandruff, dry itchy scalp, and also prevent hair breakages. So I used about a tablespoon of my rosemary herbs, added it to my Vaseline, and at this time I'm going to leave it for it to dissolve into a liquid state. And hey you all, you know how we do it here. But if you are new here and do not know how we do it here, we show a lot of love around this channel. So please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video with your friends and your families as well as on your social media platforms, because you might not know who you'll be helping to solve their hair issues or to grow their hair much faster. And thank you for doing all that. So at this point, I'm going to add some coconut oil to it whilst the recipe is still on the stove. Coconut oil is great for hair growth because it's going to prevent dandruff, moisturize your hair, and also prevent hair breakages. I added about 2 tablespoons of my coconut oil to this recipe. After that, I'm going to still leave it in the water till everything dissolves together. I want the rosemary herbs to infuse into the Vaseline as well as into the coconut oil. I give it a stir every now and then to make sure everything is all well mixed in together. Alright, so once I have it like so, I'm going to set it aside to cool down to a temperature that I can easily strain. You don't want to wait for so long, otherwise it is going to settle and you do not want that. So make sure as soon as it cools down to a temperature that can be easily strained without you burning yourself, you go ahead to strain it. I'm going to use my paper towel to do the straining in order to get all the rosemary herbs out of this recipe. After straining it, there are a few ingredients I'm going to add to this recipe to make it even more effective. So make sure you're not skipping any part of this video so you do not miss any important information. This recipe right here is super powerful. It is going to keep your hair moisturized for a very long time and help you thicken your hair. There is something more I'm going to tell you about this recipe, so make sure you are watching to the end. At this point, I'm going to add some pure glycerin. Glycerin is great for the hair, especially if you have low porosity hair. It is going to keep your hair moisturized, prevent hair breakages, and also hydrate the scalp. So the next ingredient I'm going to add is my hibiscus powder. Hibiscus is also great when it comes to hair growth. It is a natural conditioner that conditions your hair, also prevent hair breakages, and strengthen your hair strands. Adding hibiscus to this recipe will not only maximize its benefit, but it will also give it a beautiful color. You do not need much. I just use this much to add to the recipe. After adding it, make sure to give it a good stir to mix everything together. This recipe is so powerful, guys. I cannot even stress on it enough. And because of the procedure that I used, it is not going to be as greasy as Vaseline usually is. It is going to apply smoothly onto the hair to prevent your hair from breaking, keep it moisturized for a very long time, and also help your hair to grow much thicker. And hey, you beautiful people, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video with your friends and your families as well as on your social media platforms. So at this point, I'm going to add some vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil comes in different forms. You can get it in a capsule form like so, or sometimes you get it in a bottle form. Either of them is great. It is going to prevent hair breakages and also treat your scalp. At this point, you can add any essential oil of your choice. I decided to add peppermint oil because I love the fragrance and also I love how it treats my hair. Just a few drops will do the job. After adding it, you're going to give it a very good stir so all the ingredients are mixed well. After stirring everything together, it is time to let it settle. You can either put it in the refrigerator or just leave it on the counter. It doesn't take long to settle. Look at how beautiful this is already looking. I just love this treatment, guys. You really need to give this a try, and I promise you're gonna love it. But wait, before giving it a try, there are some instructions you need to follow. So make sure you're watching the next part of this video. Okay, so this is how it's looking after it has settled. Let me show you the best way to use this recipe in order to get all the benefits out of it. First off, this recipe is not for the scalp. I'm stressing on this fact. It is not for the scalp. It is for your hair strands. This is going to keep your hair strands moisturized for a very long time. It is going to keep it shinier, more beautiful, and prevent hair breakages. It is also going to make your hair strands much thicker. The oldest part of our hair is the hair strands or the ends of our hair, and it needs some TLC. You really need to be gentle with that part. Otherwise, when you start experiencing hair breakages, split ends, or hair fall, your hair will never grow thicker and fuller. For your hair to be thicker and longer, you really need to prevent hair breakages, because if your hair keeps breaking, it will seem that your hair is now growing. So regardless of how fast your hair grows, you need to retain the length and also the thickness, and that is what this recipe is going to help you do. Use it to seal in moisture in your hair. Thank you for watching this video.